Today we are going on a journey of thoughts with the eminent writer, Mr. Prabir Ghosh. Hi sir, welcome to Amrita's Cute Moments.
So again, what I just now told you, I always thought history has to be seen in a different angle and has to be presented in a much easier way, and in a more storytelling part of history has to be brought to the audience.
Okay, so last but not the least, my question is, who you said that you are bringing history to Gen Z, right? So any message you have for them?
I will not like to give any message because I don't want to give sermon to the new generation young minds, because they are smart enough, they know what they want to do.
Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amrita and you're watching my channel, Amrita's Cute Moments. So before we start the main video, I just want to say something, and that is, we all love listening to stories since childhood, right? So whether it was listening to the, to stories from our grandparents, or hiding a storybook inside our textbooks to read secretly. So stories have always been an important part in our lives. Now, have you ever wondered who is the person behind these stories? And the person, what kind of person he is, who can make us laugh or cry just with the magic of this pen? Yeah, so today I'm not taking you to any mall or any shopping destination or any holiday destination. Today we are going on a journey of words with the eminent writer, Mr. Prabir Ghosh. Hi sir, welcome to Amrita's Cute Moments.
Thank you, Amrita.
And yeah, it's an absolute honor to have you in my show.
No, it's my pleasure to be in your show, and I also wish all your viewers a very happy 2026, and thank you for watching this interview.
Okay, so let me introduce him. Well, Mr. Prabir Ghosh, chartered accountant, pursues his love for history and literature. An avid reader himself, he traveled extensively in Europe, Southeast Asia, USA, and Africa. His first book on a collection of Bengali poems titled A Small Bouquet of My Feelings, published in 2023, was acclaimed with the connoisseurs of serious literature. His second book, India Glimpses of Her Journey, published in 2024 and well received among the book fraternity. For this book, Mr. Ghosh was honored with Golden Book Awards 2025 and was ranked 14 in top 50 most influential authors 2024 by leading news portal dailyware.com. His latest book, 50 Grey Shades from Indian History, is his effort towards setting a different trend in history writing and to engage Gen Z readers about India's glorious past. This book, Mr. Ghosh, has been featured by Midday in their list published in December 2025 on India's 10 inspiring authors to look out for in 2026. So now I have to start with a lot of questions. I have jotted down a lot of questions. So can we start?
Yes, please.
Okay. So my first question is, from corporate world to history writer, what's behind this transformation?
You see, I was always a history fan. I follow history and I love history. During my professional days, there was less time, but I used to read history a lot. In fact, my last book, India Glimpses of Her Journey, a lot of research I have done while traveling, because I used to travel long travel, intercontinental travel, so I used to do that. So I always had a mind that I have to do something in history, and what I found, history in India is always a very serious subject and a little bit lengthy subject. So I always wanted to bring history to the young generation, the Gen Z, who have less time to read and a lot of options. So I thought I will bring the stories behind the histories for them so that it becomes interesting for them. So that is the passion for history which actually brought me into this field.
Okay, now my second question. You have written back-to-back titles on history. Any reason for selection of history as your subject matter as a writer?
So again, what I just now told you, I always thought history has to be seen in a different angle and has to be presented in a much easier way, and in a more storytelling part of history has to be brought to the audience. So that's the reason I actually put myself into the history, and that is the basic reason. I wanted to bring history to the young generation.
Especially to the Gen Zs, right?
Gen Zs, yes.
Yeah. Okay, now my next question is, has your corporate background helped in your new avatar as a history writer?
Definitely, yes. You see, in corporate, we always learn to be very precise and also we also learn to be very expressive in a short words. And third thing, we are well trained to separate facts from myths and those kind of things, to actually take the crux of the subject. So that background definitely helped me in history, because history is one thing where you are actually working in an ocean, but from there you have to pick the right thing and present in the right manner. So that definitely helped.
The corporate background helps you a lot. Okay. Now my fourth question is 50 grey shades from Indian history. What's in your mind when you chose this title?
You see, Amrita, when I was writing my first book, that is India Glimpses of a Journey, I studied the entire Indian history, that span of entire 12,000 years of Indian history. During that research, I came up to certain events which I found has not been discussed that much. But those particular events has a huge importance on Indian history. So I picked about 100 of such events, and from there actually I shortlisted 50 of such events, and I found that I must bring it to the readers. They must know that this kind of stories actually happen in India. These are not stories, actually history.
Correct. And your book is like a hands-on to all of us, not only the Gen Zs, but all,
Yeah, actually, I tried to write the book in a little bit of thriller style, so that it has a coating of a storytelling kind of thing. I always tell the Gen Z I am the history teller, because if you see the word history, it has a story behind it.
Yeah.
So since I am trying to bring the stories in history, I always tell them that I am your history teller.
And also you have written romance with history. It also triggers the mind of the Gen Zs, right?
Yeah, because
this word is very catchy. I mean, no one has used this thing, the romance with history.
Thank you.
Okay, now you tell us about your current book.
Current book means you are talking about the 50 Grey Shades?
No. I mean, you are also writing.
Unfortunately, actually,
you can reveal this one, right? Or if you don't feel it's okay, it's up to you.
I will not be able to tell much, because that is a part of my terms.
I mean, if you feel, we can skip that also.
It is basically, the book will be. It will not be only restricted to Indian history.
Okay.
It will be the world history, but it is on a subject on which I can tell you not many books have been written. Not many people have thought on this subject.
So when it is coming in a
this book will have about 50 to 16 chapters. I think I am right now on 5th chapter. My target is to complete this first edition of my writing before editing. It should be ready by end September. That's my target, because I have to catch the next year's World Book Fair. So the September is the target.
So I think that's a great news for your readers and Gen Zs and all, that they will get that.
In fact, if you tell me, I personally feel that book will be the most serious book which I have since my first book has written. This is in a more serious subject.
So you will always stick with the history only, or you want to shift to some other genre?
So far, I'm in history. So far. Of course, my first book was completely in a different.
Yeah, it's a collection of.
But that was a different background.
It's a Bengali book.
It was a Bengali book. It was a different background. It was written on a different circumstances, which I will tell you sometimes.
Yeah, sure. Okay, now this is a very interesting question. So there are umpteen numbers of books on history. How your book is different from them, and why the readers should read this book of yours?
You see, most of the history books, if you find, are a very serious book, and mainly contain the dates and the political history. But not many book catches the story behind the history, because as I always mention, history, all historical event has a story behind it. I wanted to bring the story behind the history, because story behind the history is most important. And another thing, the writing style, what I have tried to introduce is like the thriller style, like a short story, this kind of thing. So that is the new thing. In fact, I have got a good response also from the young viewers, young readers rather. I was in the week before last in the World Book Fair. So there, the readers, young girls, they came to me and they said they like the concept. In fact, they insisted me why I am not writing on the world history.
World history.
That I told them that I am bringing them. So that is where exactly is the difference. They will feel that they are reading a storybook, but that is actually history.
There is a romance with the history.
Yes, that is a catch line, but I think it will be a romance with the history, because all the stories are quite unique.
Exactly.
তোমাদের সামনে আজকে একটা নতুন প্রোডাক্ট নিয়ে এসেছি, যেটা কিন্তু দিসানো আমাদেরকে দিয়েছে। আর সেটা হচ্ছে কি? সেটা হচ্ছে দিসানো পাস্তা লেশিয়াস। এটা কিন্তু প্রচন্ড একটা হেলদি ভার্সন অফ পাস্তা, কারণ এটার কি কি ফিচার্স আছে এবং কিভাবে করতে হয় এটা কিন্তু তোমাদেরকে আমি দেখিয়ে দিচ্ছি। আর হ্যাঁ, এটা কিন্তু বড় থেকে ছোট সবাই কিন্তু একদম গিল্ট ফ্রি করে খেতে পারবে। তো চলো এবার তোমাদেরকে দেখাই এর ফিচার্স অ্যান্ড হাউ টু প্রিপেয়ার দিস pasta.
Disano Pastelicious pasta, crafted from the finest durum semolina into mouth-watering and nutritious meals, which take just 13 minutes to prepare. This penne pasta is 100% veg and it is a source of protein, zero cholesterol, and it has no trans fat. It is free from artificial color, flavor, or preservatives. তো এখন আমি ঝটপট করে এই দিসানো পাস্তালিশিয়াস দিয়ে একটা দারুণ ইয়ামি রেসিপি তৈরি করে নিচ্ছি। তো ইয়েস, আমাদের আজকের দিসানোর পাস্তালিশিয়াসের পাস্তা ইজ রেডি টু ইট, আর এখন আমরা এটাকে সার্ভিং প্লেটে সার্ভ করব। আর দেখো কি ইয়ামি দেখতে হয়েছে। আই থিংক এটা খেতেও কিন্তু খুব ডেলিশিয়াস হবে। এক্সপ্রেশন দেখে তোমরা বুঝতেই পারছো যে এটা কতটা ডেলিশিয়াস খেতে হয়েছে।
তো তোমরা যদি দিসানোর পাস্তালিশিয়াসটা পারচেজ করতে চাও, অবশ্যই আমার ডেসক্রিপশন বক্সে চলে যাবে, সেখানে পারচেজ লিংকটা দেওয়া আছে।
So my seventh question is, you have been ranked 6th under the list of top 50 influential authors by dailyware.com. In 2025, your previous book won Golden Book Award. Recently, Midday featured you as India's 10 inspiring authors to look out for in 2026. So, how your life as an author changed after this accolades?
You see, at my age, these awards and accolades don't mean much. But having said that, definitely any acceptance or recognition gives a lot of encouragement to write something new. As a motivation also. So definitely, I feel happy. But at the same time, I'm a little surprised that how I have been ranked in such kind of list. There are so many writers who are in history, who are pursuing history for so long. But in any case, since I'm accepting that with humility, and definitely it helps in creating something more, something better. And I'm a human being.
Yeah, so it gives a lot of motivation also
good. It feels good.
So, as an author, do you face writer's block? And if you face also, how do you handle this kind of situation?
Yeah, writer's block definitely you have to face. That is very common. And as a writer, I definitely face writer's block when I think I get blocked and it is not happening. You will feel what exactly you want to express, it just doesn't happen. So then what I do, I stop writing. I just digress myself into something different, like I saw some good web series on Netflix, or I read some book, or something different from history, of course, or I listen to music, which is another my big hobby.
Divert the mind.
And then slowly, and at the back of the mind, I always think on that. And slowly I come back to the track. I can see maybe it takes sometimes 1 week, sometimes 3 days, sometimes 5 days. But that is the only way you have to. It comes and goes. It will come and go, and it goes off naturally. But once writer's block come, you should not fight them. You should always stay with it and try to bypass it and come back to the track. That is the only way.
So it's like you have to handle it positively.
You have to handle positively. You have to handle positively.
So it is also a tip for any field, right?
Yeah, and in fact, I tell you, writer's block actually needed. Writer's block sometimes put you in the right track. Because when you are writing, there are so many tracks. Sometimes you are going in a mono track, which is the monotonous one. And once you have writer's block, when you start afresh, you are taking a completely different path, which may be better.
Correct.
It happens.
So we also get a good tip how to handle this kind of situations in our life. Can you please give we are not all are not authors, right? So you also give some tips like what kind of how we handle it positively in this kind of situation.
You see, in any profession or anything you do, this kind of mental blockade, temporary mental blockade will happen. When I am not a professional writer. I am what I call myself. I am basically chartered accountant by profession, and my passion is writing. And when I was working and in my corporate world, when sometimes for a problem when I am trying to solve, I sometimes see I am heading to a complete wall, facing a wall where I cannot go. And what I always used to do, I always stopped doing that walk and digress. Sometimes I used to go out of office, take a walk, or just do a little bit of chit chat, or do something else, and it slowly it goes, because it happens when you do a serious thinking any subject, and then you get caught into a cobweb kind of thing, and you have to get out of the cobweb, and to get out of the cobweb we have to digress completely in a different field. That's the only way.
Acha. So we have to handle it very positively,
And you have to digress it. You have to divert it. You don't fight it. You just try to take a diversion and come back.
and then I think
It
it's
goes.
the solution.
That is the only solution.
একটা ইনোভেটিভ আগারোর প্রোডাক্ট ইন্ট্রোডিউস করাচ্ছি, যেটা হচ্ছে আগারো রিজেন্সি মাল্টি কুক কেটল উইথ স্টিমার। তো এইটা হচ্ছে সেই প্রোডাক্টটা। তোমাদেরকে প্রোডাক্টটা সম্বন্ধে একটু বলে দিই। এই প্রোডাক্টটা মেনলি ইউজ করে যাদের প্রপার কিচেন সেট আপ নেই, বা ব্যাচেলার্স, বা আমাদের মতো হাউস ওয়াইফ, যখন কোনো গ্যাস শেষ হয়ে যায় এমার্জেন্সি টাইমেও কিন্তু এটা দারুণ ইউজ করা যাবে। আর এটা হচ্ছে ট্রাভেল ফ্রেন্ডলি। তোমরা যদি বাইরে কোনো খাবার খেতে না চাও ডেফিনেটলি এটা ক্যারি করবে। আর আজকে যেহেতু জন্মাষ্টমী, তো আজকে যেহেতু আমি একদম গ্যাস ট্যাস পরিষ্কার করে ঠাকুরের জন্য তালের বড়া রান্না করছি, তো আমি চাইবো না যে অন্য কোনো রান্না আমি গ্যাসে করি। তো এইরকম দিনে হ্যাঁ আমি কিন্তু এই পার্টিকুলার প্রোডাক্টটা ইউজ করতে পারি। আর আজকে যেহেতু আমি অনির্বাণের জন্যই একটু বানাবো, তাই কি বানাবো না বানাবো সবকিছু তোমাদের সামনে শেয়ার করছি, তোমরা কিন্তু দেখতে থাকো।
Agaro multi-cook kettle has a capacity of 1.2 liters and consumes 600 watt of power. পুরো বডিটাতে খুব ভালো কোয়ালিটি প্লাস্টিক ইউজ করা হয়েছে, and to start the kettle এই অন অফ নবটা ইউজ করতে হবে। The base is detachable and can rotate 360 degree. এটার সাথে খুবই ভালো কোয়ালিটি গ্লাস লিড দেওয়া হয়েছে। ইনসাইড সেকশন মিনিমাম ম্যাক্সিমাম মার্ক করা আছে and has 304 grade stainless steel material. Now coming to the accessories part. কেটেলের সঙ্গে দেওয়া আছে একটা প্লাস্টিক মোল্ড, egg boiling rack with detachable handle, a stainless steel steamer for veggies boiling and momos, and finally a stainless steel grill rack.
এখানে দেখো আমি আজকে আমার হাজবেন্ড অনির্বাণের জন্য এখানে একটা ভেজ ম্যাগি তৈরি করে দিচ্ছি, এবং দেখো কি সুন্দর তৈরি হয়ে যাচ্ছে। এবং এর সাথেও কিন্তু আমরা যদি কিছু স্টিম করতে চাই তাহলে কিন্তু এই একসাথে দুটো কাজ হয়ে যাবে। সেটা এখানে তোমরা এখানে বসিয়ে দেবে, এখানে কিন্তু এই যে জলের ভেপারটার সাথে সাথে কিন্তু এখানে যদি কোনো ভেজিটেবলস বা মোমো সবকিছু স্টিম হয়ে যাবে। আচ্ছা এইটা তো আগে বলে দিয়েছি, এটা হচ্ছে একটা এগ র্যাক, এখানে তোমরা কিন্তু এগ সেদ্ধ করতে পারবে, এখানে কেক বানাতে পারবে। তো তোমরা যদি এই প্রোডাক্টটা অর্থাৎ আগারো রেজেন্সি মাল্টি কুক কেটল উইথ স্টিমারটা পারচেজ করতে চাও, আমার ডেসক্রিপশন বক্সে চলে যাবে, সেখানে ডিটেইলে কিন্তু পারচেজ লিংকটা প্রোভাইড করা আছে।
Okay, so this 50 Grey Shades from Indian History is his latest book, and I have also read, and many people have also read, and those who haven't, so you must buy this book. Achha, by the way, this is not a paid promotion. So I have read this book, and I'm a great fan of him. So I also want my viewers to read this book and enjoy the books, and you get lots and lots of information. Okay, now I just want to ask you, can you please point out some of the significant stories from this book?
So all the 50 stories which I have selected, all are very important, equally interesting, and all are game changers of Indian history. But I will just highlight 2-3 stories just to give an idea what type of stories I have brought into the book. During Humayun's time, there was one Bhisti, that is the village water bearer. He was made India's Mughal emperor for one day. Humayun made him. Not many people knows, but that's a very important story. What exactly happened, what exactly is the background, for that you have to read the book, because that's a long story and very interesting story. Second thing, when all of us go to Taj Mahal, we love to go to Taj Mahal. When you go to Taj Mahal, what do you think? To whom do you think? Amrita, tell me. When you
Shah Jahan.
But when we enter Taj Mahal, what we see today is maybe 60% Shah Jahan and 40% is a person whom all of us actually hate, Lord Curzon. Lord Curzon is a person who actually saved Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal was almost getting sold off, it was auctioned off. And that how Lord Curzon saved Taj Mahal, that story also I have brought here.
Correct.
I will tell another third one. One tarpaulin, just a tarpaulin sheet which you find everywhere. That one tarpaulin sheet changed Indian history forever. It happened at the Battle of Plassey, when just for one tarpaulin sheet, it was one of the major game changer in that battle, where the Indian history changed when India British won, and British win. One of the reasons, apart from that Mirzapur thing and all those things, that tarpaulin is an important thing. One last thing, there was a very funny story, and that happened as late as during the emergency period. There is a fort near Jaipur called Jaigarh Fort, and there was a rumor that that fort has a hidden treasure, and Government of India had an official hunt for treasure in that fort to find that treasure. What happened after that? What they found? That's the story.
So for that,
Like that.
people have to read it.
Yes, and another thing I will add, in their book has 3 parts. This is the first part. In the second part, actually, I have presented to the readers 30 India's architectural wonders, which not many of us know. When we talk about architecture, we talk about Taj Mahal or Agra Fort, but India is much beyond that. So those 30 architectural wonders I have introduced to the readers. That will be quite interesting for them.
So everything is in the book, right?
That book. And the third chapter of the book, I have brought history of top 10 Indian cities. All the 6 metro plus 4 another cities. What is the history? Today you are sitting here. What is the history of this Calcutta? You stay in Bangalore. What is the history of Bangalore?
Absolutely.
How Bangalore came? When Bangalore came? How Bangalore came in today's shape? So all
Correct.
that history.
It's all,
That's it. Because we should know where we stay.
you have to know our roots and
I always feel when I stand somewhere, I always think, what was this place 100 years back?
yeah.
What was this place 1,000
What are
years
the
back?
changes?
What are the changes? So of course, that kind of history is not there, but all the cities has very interesting histories. That's it.
That's it. Okay, so last but not the least, my question is, who you said that you are bringing history to Gen Z, right? So any message you have for them?
I will not like to give any message, because I don't want to give sermon to the new generation young minds, because they are smart enough, they know what they want to do. But what I will tell them, history is a subject you have to know. You don't need, for knowing history, studying serious history is one way, but you must know history. Unless you know the history, we do not know ourselves, because that is our root. I really would like to mention one famous saying of Winston Churchill. He once said, if you look back in the past, you can look forward in the future. That is the only way, because that is our heritage. Today we are here, we have not landed from moon or from Mars. We came from this is a generation after generation, this lineage is coming back. Unless you know the lineage, we don't know who we are, why we are, and how we are, and where we would like to go.
So we have to know our roots.
We have to know our roots. That's a very important thing. One should know history. And once you start reading history, you will definitely love history. And that's why I always tell, when you read my book, you will romance with history.
That's one of the very catchy words, na? So thank you so much for coming to the show, and it's really, I'm so honored that you're in spite of a busy schedule, that you're come here to come to the show. So we are in his house. So anyways, if my viewers want to follow you, can you please share your social media accounts?
Yeah, they can actually, for me as an author, you should follow me in my Instagram handle, which is Prabir G59, which Amrita will give.
Yeah, I'll give everything in the description box.
Because as an author, my Prabir Ghosh as an author should be followed in that Instagram handle.
And your books will be available in
it's available on Amazon and Flipkart.
And Flipkart. So thank you so much. So now it's time to end the vlog. So if you like this video, please do like, share, and please comment. And those who haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel, and of course click the bell icon for further notification. So as I always end the vlog by saying that, stay happy, stay blessed, stay pretty, stay cool, and always keep smiling. See you very soon in another vlog. Till then, bye and take care.